Good assassins never die. They just fade away.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whenever and wherever you are. This is DJayH's. Welcome back to Dota. It's been a long time since I've shown a game.
Riki.
And well, I figured no better start than the place I said I'd leave off, and that is the A to Z challenge. Now, no, I did not start with Alchemist. or Abaddon, excuse me. I'm starting with Riki, and oh god, there's a techies in this game. I forgot about the techies. I played this game about 12 hours ago, give or take. And, we're in my perspective here. Oh, well, we were in my perspective. We will be once again here. Just a second. Player perspective.
Thank you.
There we go. Picked up Stout Shield, picked up a couple branches, and Set of Tangos. Also went ahead and bought the Observer Ward because I'm going like a 4 position here. We really have no supports. And well, we're going against techies.
30 seconds to showtime.
If you haven't figured out, no, I'm not a fan of techies. For no other reason than, they play differently. And here, Animage is telling me to go bottom, and I'm like, yes, I will. I'm just going to plant a ward for you. And he's like, okay, thank you. And you can't see that because, well, I am broadcasting from a replay for no other reason than I really...
And away we go.
And see, there was the thing.
Assassin of the greatest goddess needs. I can promise you that this one's in the bag.
Are you done?
Radiant on one side, Dire on the other.
Okay, so yeah, this is my Riki game. Riki was the first hero in my, well, my list, my pool. I'm really tempted to, yeah, you know what? Let's see if I can turn on fog for both teams. No, I can't, since I'm in player perspective. So you'll get to see what I do, and that's the lack of bomb mines. Oh, at least you'll get the little flashes here. And yes, I pinged out the bombs. I said they were there. And you know what? I survived the bombs. I survived the bombs and then still fed first blood.
I only see a crater.
Nah, no blood.
Yeah, it was a... This will be a fun game, and this is about the way the game will go. Now, I'm not sure why it's not showing the death there, but let's go ahead, take a look here. Yeah, it's showing 1 death on the scoreboard, so I did actually die. It's just not showing there. Riki is a different player character to play, and we were in a bit of trouble. If you saw from the pick screen, I did not actually pick first, but I had already placed a Riki marker on the map, and then
all right, carry on.
This gentleman, I still don't know his name. The Nyx picked Nyx, and now we have a dual invis lane, so we're both very...
No assassins never die. They just...
And there's 2. So, yeah. Can you tell that I'm not used to playing against techies? Yeah, I've not actually played a game. Well, I've played 1 game of Dota since November, and well, I've got a confession to make. It was because I just was not in the mood to play Dota. I wanted to do something else, and I hope you can understand it. Dota games take a long time, and here I ping out the fact, oh hey, techies in our jungle. Well, We'll see how well that works here, if it works here in a second. So let's talk about the lanes. Silencer Anti-Mage lane. It's different. I'm glad the Silencer's on our team because I don't have very many spells. So I figure I will just sit back and I'll do the Riki harass thing. Let the Nyx farm up, get his Dagon. And you can already see how much extra damage that backstab has given us. That's right now it's what, 39, so an extra 20 damage. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit right in front of the creep wave and punch him whenever he tries to come up and get the and go for a last hit. Basically playing this like I would a Lina with a Sunstrike Array, Lightstrike Array, Sunstrike Array. I've been practicing my Invoker as well, so yeah. But yeah, taking a look, my smoke screen positioning could be a little bit better. Should be a little bit better. And while I really should have, I was actually surprised that Techies did not place a bomb in the secret shop area. But
somebody's on a roll.
So, what am I going for this? Orb of Venom. And the reason for Orb of Venom, very simple. The slow. Extra damage is negligible. Yeah, 12 damage total. 4 ticks to 3. 12 damage total. Not anything to write home about.
Dyer's
but it's the slow.
Having technical difficulties.
The slow, any bonus damage you can get on top of the agility multiplier
Dyer's mid tower won't last
that also
longer.
stacks is. Wait, should I have just went for the poor man's shield first? Oh, it's debatable. I'm waiting for Techies to make another appearance here before I. And here is the rotation in, and a decent save by Pudge, although I doubt he was actually trying to save him there.
That's 4 in a row. How about that?
And yeah, we're both gonna die here. That
Somebody's cooking. 2 down.
bristleback quilt spray is just. And there is a Techies. Hi, Techies. I can see your bombs
Dyer's
here.
bottom tower's getting the business.
This Rasaman was putting them in very odd positions. And by odd positions, I mean not the positions I would expect a techie to put them in based on watching other people play techies. Just because I stepped away from the game doesn't mean I wasn't watching other people. Yeah, mining on the bottoms of steps. That
Lovely.
I can see where you would do that, but you'd figure at the top of the stairs would be better, where you get the advantage from the fog of war for people coming up the river. Same, and once again here I'm looking. We're gonna see if there's a. It's like, we need wards. I know, but there's not much I can do about it because techies. And of course, I'm squishy. I'm a Riki. I've got a strength gain of 2. So okay. First chance for some redemption here. I initiated maybe a half a step too soon. love the intel steal on the separate. So 0-3-1. Not the best start in the world, but we're coming back for it.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Like, are we going in? Are we going in? No. And I really need to figure out if when I play Invis Heroes, exactly where that vision ends for that middle tower there. I'm always nervous about that. Can you sneak through the top of the river entrance? So right now, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I really don't. And
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
That's about where I was in game as well. I really like, okay, I rotated top and we got a kill. Yay, now what? There's a haste room.
5 in a row.
Okay, there was the Nyx assassin.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Haste!
Let him get the haste rune. I thought he had bottle. I was wrong. So we're going to, and I should have known that that was where I wasn't paying attention to where Nyx was. And again, once again, wrong spot for my. This is kind of funny.
6 in a row.
This ain't how our big hit it.
Yeah, he died on the leap. Excuse me. He died. Huskar died on the leap, and while that was not the first, that will not be the last questionable decision for this Huskar. It's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and farm up. I see Pudge. Techies is off doing techie things. Time for me to try and farm up my boots, my poor man's shield. Now, the question is, do illusions trigger? Did I even go to the poor man's shield? I don't know that I did.
Fresh meat!
Here, I'm rotating on foot. Mostly because I don't necessarily want to get there. And the Pudge committed suicide. Like, okay, Pudge committed suicide. Time to farm mid. Nothing. The techies committed suicide. Down on wherever they were. It's like, okay. Now I'm scared.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Pudge is not back up yet, so I'm going to rotate through.
Guess what's happening to Dire's
Mostly
bottom
because
tower?
I could not. Yep. And the nice nifty dodge there.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Yeah, I gotta be quiet, gotta be stealthy, got to avoid just doing things to be doing things.
Haste! Offering accepted.
And this was dumb.
7 in a row.
Techies was doing techie things. Yeah. Animage here, smart, backed up into the trees. Pudge did the smart thing as well, just backing out.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
This is... Any game with techies is going to be a long game. That's just the way it is. Trying to decide, do I want the one Well, do I want to lose the one agility or use the use that extra intelligence? And it's like, well, we'll go with the end.
Dyer's
We'll go with
bottom
the Agi.
tower's getting the business.
I am up to 1.25, so an extra 51 plus 12.
Tower denied.
Once again, we're gonna. There wasn't a lot of communication with our team.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
And I'm not sure if those are just
Dyer's
artifacts
mid
or.
tower won't last much longer.
Yeah, those are just artifacts there for techies. Oh, nope, those are the remote mines. I was actually, we would have needed the extra damage there. Pudge, trade off Nick's assassin for the Pudge. Again, not a favorable
The
trade
Dyer
for me.
best do something about that bottom tower.
Trying to decide if I
Guess
want to
what's
go
happening to
down to the
Dyer's
bottom,
bottom
and I
tower?
decide against it, and I decide to go and die.
Dyer just couldn't save that bottom tower. The Dyer best do something about that bottom tower.
Right now, I'm just playing guard duty. Mostly because I'm scared as hell.
Radiant's mid tower.
I don't
could
know
use a
where the
hand.
techies are. We are short on... You can see our vision. It's nil outside of the lanes. And our Huskar is... Our Huskar is 3 and 5. I can't talk much. I'm 0-4 and 1. So I'm going to farm up. Saw where Tusk was, or Pudge was. I'm going to push this lane out, try and farm up my diffusal blade at this point.
Dyer's
because-
mid tower's having technical difficulties. Dyer's structure's looking fortified. Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
The Huskar was pure YOLO mode this game. And I'm not... I really don't know what Icos was thinking. I play cautiously, which is probably why I was doing, well, how I was doing here against this team. Okay, yeah, they went the other way. Now we're going to move out as a group here. Protect the AN. He's got his Battle Fury. Yeah, he's got his Battle Fury. He's building his treads. Huskar's got his urn, as does Nyx, and get some vision.
My thanks.
And they dropped the sentry and killed me. But the Animage got away. So,
Let's get
Dyer's
Animage
mid
got
tower
away,
could use a little
and
help.
Huskar goes to die. Two. AM blinks.
Dire
Silencer
might wanna
dies.
mine the top tower.
Yeah. If you can't tell,
Dire's mid tower's nothing now.
we're getting a little outplayed.
Dire's
here.
top tower, you know the drill. Dire's top tower's gone. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Maybe I'm too cautious, and I'm serious about this. Maybe I'm a little too cautious in playing this game.
That's for me.
So I'm not. I don't know. This was dumb of me. I'm not going to get a solo kill up here. Mostly because that's my teammate. That is... there. More vision of our jungle so AM can farm
Keep your eyebrows
more safely.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
And now I've got that done. I'm going to farm. There comes a point where, well, I'm going to fail at farming, but I
Dire's
figured
bottom
it
tower's
was.
getting the business.
Oh, it's like, and I was coming up for the last hit, and oh, there's anti-mage. Okay, he can have him. Hi, techies. And well, I survived. That's about all I can say about that one. That engagement. I survived. So did the AM. Can't ask for much. Well, you could ask for a kill on that dang techies, but well, it wasn't going to happen. So can't ask for much more. Techies is pausing. Not sure why.
All right.
Husker
carry
was
on.
having none of it. So what am I trying to do now? Well, my thought process was AM's farming. AM's got his battle fury. If we can draw this out, if we can
Radiant's top tower's
Make-
taking hits. Radiant's gone and fortified their structures.
if we can make them make mistakes rather than making them, that was actually the turning point for me, was surviving that suicide squad attack. And it's like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Well, other than not improving my farming at all. Yeah, let's watch DJ. DJ sucks at last hitting. So what was the plan now? Well,
Dire's mid
I
tower
really,
won't
I
last
really
much
don't want to go in
longer.
there. Out of curiosity, Suicide Squad attack right now does
Dire's mid tower
1150
could use a little help.
if you're on top. So eventually, I'll get to the point where I stop missing these last hits. Eventually, I need the 11. I want my diffusal blade. And that's all there is to it. We're 20 minutes in. I've got boots and a mantle. And Bristleback has a frickin' Radiance. Radiance Bristleback is a thing in my packet, and we'll do the old tool pass here. Missed more last hits. Got that one. It's like, okay. AM can get out by himself. I don't care about, at this point, I don't care about Silencer. Huskar can, Nyx can just forget himself. Huskar, if you play a little...
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
If Huskar would play a little more cautiously, we might be able to use him, but...
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? 2 down. The Dire might want to mine that top tower.
Buy up. Damn jukes! Damn jukes!
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Are we good? Now, how far do we chase here? We
Dire's
juked him.
top tower's getting beat
So,
down.
not going to complain. I survived. They've got vision here. So it's like, okay, they see me. We're gonna back. I didn't know they had vision there actually, but they saw me, so I'm gonna back up, recharge.
Get over here!
That is a hasted pudge. And Huskar gets the last hit on there. So,
You should value life for more than just its flavor.
really, this is the beginning of the tournament. 1, 5, and 2. Yeah, I'm still...
Going for broke.
That was the next, so we're gonna go on.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
He's like, bristleback's spellfish. That's fine, we don't care. There, I've got my defusal.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
We're gonna, and I don't know what we're doing now. This is, he said, this is, I've slept
Guess
since
what's happening to
since I
Dire's
played this.
bottom tower? The Dire gave up a bottom tower.
At this point, we are in the position of we can't,
Dire's bottom tower's getting the
we
business.
don't really have the ability to fight them 5-on-5. So, if you don't have the ability to fight them 5-on-5, you split
That's for
push.
me.
The Dire best do something about that bottom
AM
tower.
has picked up a Vlad's at Huskar's urging.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
It's like, huh, does he have vision of me here?
Dire's mid tower
He
won't
must.
last much longer.
He didn't, actually. So yeah, that was actually
Radiant's
surprising.
top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's toughened up their structures. Radiant's top tower's hurting. One
So
last top
what's
tower
the plan
for
for
the
now?
Radiant.
Huskar and I are pushing bottom. Animage is pushing top. And they're pushing mid. So we have to go back to the 10.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Dire's mid tower's having
Bristleback
technical
goes.
difficulties. Somebody's on a roll.
You, my friend, got owned.
Got my killing streak. 3, 5, and 2. I'm back up to a full 1. It's... Now what? And I was like, okay, what can we buy? Don't need another Vlad's. Let's go Basher. Why Basher? In the guide... Well, one, it was in the guide. Yeah, and that's all it really takes sometimes for me. First, yes, it was in the guide. It's in the guide because if you have a Basher, that is one
Trouble
thing
brewing at
that
Radiant's
Riki
bottom
actually
tower.
lacks is... Oh yeah, and I picked up power
Radiant's
trap.
bottom tower's seen
as
better
well.
days.
So, and you can see there, keeping foes in the smoke screen is tough. Basher gives you the stun. It's additional lockdown above and beyond the just the standard smoke screen. Just because all you have is a silence and slow. I see the Pudge there in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and wander down south. Got my TP scroll. I call out the double damage on Pudge.
Mid-tower.
Now we are down 11 kills 30 minutes in.
Radiant's top
This is
tower
one of those
in bad
where
shape.
you should probably be giving up. You'd think you'd be giving up. They've pushed in our mid tower. It's like, okay, they're missing. Okay, I see them. Let's go.
Regeneration!
So, yeah, and from this point, it's a split push game. We've got
Radiant's
to defend the
bottom
base.
tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
So I'm going to hop up here, try and defend.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Stay out of the range. Whoa, hi! I just walked into that one, didn't I? Like, okay, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
And it's like, Nyx, quit blocking. Nyx, quit blocking me.
Dire's mid tower.
Yes, I forgot I had the diffusal blade. I forgot you could use the diffusal blade on yourself to purge dust. And it's like, I realized that about, now. So, what does this tell us? Well, it tells us I can survive a suicide attack. And I can survive if I have an escape, I can survive a...
Somebody's cooking. Two down.
You've been sorted.
Let's try that again. If I have an escape, I can survive a hook dismember. If I am at full health,
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
I can survive a... One more time. If I can survive if I'm at full health, I can survive a suicide attack. If I'm at full health, I can survive a hook dismember. If I have somewhere to jump to. So, diffusal blade, about a third of the way to my...
Denied.
And of course, Pudge gets the denial. And once again, he kills himself on the... He tries to kill himself on the back of a bristleback. This time we stop him. So yeah, go Huskar. That picks me up my javelin. Now I'm just 1,000 gold away from the basher. So we're going to go back to farming. I'm going to basically push top. My plan here, we'll push top. AM's at bottom lane. So yeah, more farming simulator here. And hey, now I'm at least getting last hits. My damage is up to, what, 125 plus 110, so 225, 235, give or take. We're gonna back out. Because that is a Techie's illusion sitting there in view of our...
It's for all of us.
in view of our observer ward in the jungle.
Going for broke.
1, 2, 1, 2. Come over here, grab a TP scroll so I can push until I see some sign of the enemy. I believe that means y'all finish quick. And here I did not see the Nyx coming to south. I did not see the enemy already farming there, so yeah, no, I have no clue what that means. I'm seeing it. This is redundant. I saw the techies zap in. I'm not going to try and 1v1 them. I'm just going to act as a mobile sentry ward, or mobile observer, staying away from mid.
Thank
there.
you.
This is redundant.
TP scroll, grab my basher, queue up the abyssal blade. It's like, why am I going back to base? This is poor on my part. There's no reason for me to have walked all the way back to base and then all the way back out, when I could have been, I don't know, walking up north toward the free farm in the top lane. It's like, okay, they've got vision there. I don't know if techies just gave up, but really there's nothing left in our jungle. And yeah, it's fairly, yeah, a lot of farm up here, so yeah, we're just going to go ahead.
Chopping up double damage.
Clear this out, try and save the top tower. Save up for my relic. Get the extra damage, get all the nice things that go along with the abyssal blade. And yeah, they're right. Once again, we're falling into a pattern of.
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days. Radiant structures
Finish us and report Pudge. Better come up. And well, that was the first one was understandable. The second one was just dumb. Yeah, I'm in this stuff.
That's 4 in a row.
Well, yeah. We're gonna forego that relic. And we're gonna go for the gem. Because okay, now here. That was actually, when I checked, that was actually the Animage's idea. Animage said, told me to blink strike in first. Try and use my blink strike to pop Lincolns on the Medusa. It's like, okay. When we get into a team fight, I will pop the Lincolns with the blink strike, so you can use your.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
One that style touch. Okay. Here? Okay. Escort mission time.
Haste tax for me.
Radiant's bottom
It's
tower's
time
seen better
to
days.
push. Animage has finished farming.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom
Now,
tower.
gotta
is
admit,
home.
that was either bad on AM's part or
5 in a row.
it was either great on Pudge's part or bad on Animage's part, where he denied the tower. It's like, why is it good on Animage's part? Bad on, well, Animage could have kept his illusions focusing the tower rather than hitting the creep wave. Now, would have it made a difference? Probably not. It's like, okay, yeah, we need a gem. At this point, I'm like, you know what? We've said we need gems. 2-3 people have said we need gems. I guess I will get one. I'll put it in the career. And here is our biggest problem with this lineup against the techies. We're 3-2 on with melee. We're primarily melee. Huskar, yes, Huskar can do some decent, but this guy has been a bit suspect. So, come up top, push. Can't seem to break the bottom tower, so we will just go. We'll force them to split their attention.
have fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
Yeah, so they're 5-man middle.
Fresh meat!
Drop the gym in base. There's the global silence. Pudge was unable to turn off his rod. And I just bring a string of creeps down to the
So much
top
for the
lane.
Radiant's courier. Poor little fella. Radiant's mid tower's in trouble. Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
It's like, okay, I bought the gym.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Push the top lane. Let's go see if we can't finish off middle.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good.
So yes, we are down 7 kills.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's
We've
mid
got-
tower's getting the 1-4. No
Okay.
breaking down the Radiant structures like this.
And there are pings both ways, trying to decide which one we should go
Radiant's
to.
mid-rags is out of the picture.
Now let's talk about, since we're at this point, we've taken a lane of, well, we've taken at least one Rex. I don't know if it was a full lane. Yeah, we've taken a full lane of Rex. The question is, now, where should my items have went? Should I have went ahead and gotten that early 4-man shield? Probably. Would have helped out a little bit in the early game.
Radiant's top tower's hurting. The Radiant's couriers. The Radiant got one last top tower.
And at this point, yeah, the other team's pretty much given up.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
It's like, okay. Next time the courier comes, we'll give it to somebody. It's like, okay, I probably should have. No, I'm curious on that. Was Pudge
Dyer's
actually...
bottom tower's getting the business.
No, I'm not going to check. Because, no, he wasn't. He wasn't there. I remember this now.
The Dyer best do something about that bottom tower.
We're gonna do Roche. And I'm going to pop up here.
Guess what's
And do a
happening
little bit
at
of
the
scouting.
Dyer's bottom tower?
Fresh meat!
At this point, we're just, okay, let's just finish Roche.
Rose won't be coming back for a while.
I'll come over here, I'll finish up I'll farm this wave, then go grab my relic. At least I did get one of those.
The Radiant's courier didn't make it.
And there's my Abyssal. Courier's at the side shop for somebody else.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
So
Radiant's bottom
Radiant,
tower's seen better days.
top lane's pushing out, bottom lane's pushing in. or vice
Radiant's
versa.
bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
I go ahead and pick up that gem because
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
I know I've watched enough techies games, I've heard enough people complain that you need vision. Pushing uphill against
Radiant
techies is
tower
one of the
ain't
hardest
pretty
things
right
to
now.
do. And I did get caught
Radiant's
in that
bottom
mine,
tower
so
seen better days. There goes Radiant's bottom tower. I know my work. 6 in a row. How about that?
I got the techie skill, so I'm happy. We'll take out the bottom racks,
Didn't make Radiant's bottom racks.
knock
It's
down some
done.
buildings.
My thanks to thee.
Yeah, so far, hi Pudge.
Something
You missed that
bad's
one.
happened to the Radiant's courier. Someone took out the Radiant's courier.
Once you break the base against the techies, you're fine.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. The Radiant's courier's a goner.
And I'm just sitting here trying to
Radiant's mid tower's
make
getting
sure
banged
Animage
up.
doesn't get hit by the mines, which he walks into.
Someone took out the Radiant's courier. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. The Radiant's top racks didn't make it. Get a load of the Ancient over on the Radiant side.
And here we go. We're down to the end.
Yeah, that's our job.
This might be over for the Radiant. Radiant's ain't
Forget it. We're not pound farming. We're just going to go ahead and go. So, that was the Riki game. And yes, that was the first game. That is actually the second game back since, well, the beginning of the year. Good 50-minute game. Not too terrible. Not anything great by any means. You could see the mistakes I made. The item choices were slow. The responses were a bit off. But, hey, first chance to win on the bristleback. So, what's our next choice? Well, let's come here to the All Hero Challenge progress. Invoker. So, yeah. Now, a little bit about the series before we take off. I'm going to attempt to do... I haven't decided, actually. Haven't decided if I'm going to do one video per character or one video per game. Now, if I choose to go the first route, it's going to be quicker and simpler, and probably I'm going to try and get 2 videos out a week, maybe pushing it, because, well, there's a lot of heroes I don't play very often, and I say I don't play very often, I have very little prior experience with either in bot games or in real games. So, like Invoker, I'm definitely going to be practicing a few bot games before I even attempt to go in, because 2.5 you're still 2.5k MMR, you're still expected to do decently if you choose a hero like Invoker. If I decide to do it, just give you every game, well, it'll probably be like, it'll definitely be like this, without this long exit at the end. And some of them will probably be in-game footage rather than just, like, stream footage rather than just a recap video. The only reason I didn't this morning was because, well, I didn't have it quite set up, and I was actually expecting to do the compilation video. I was expecting to need to do a compilation video with a whole bunch of fails and all sorts of neat stuff, but hey, I didn't need to, so hooray. Yeah. In any case, next game is going to be an Invoker. It'll be just a little bit before I get there, but I really hope you join me. If you like the episode, go ahead and hit the like button, and oh, you know the spiel by now. We'll see you next time.